Steph ever passing LeBron in the GOAT debate?
Wow. Skip Bayless. The bounds of which you will go through to try to discredit my man GOAT James.
I didn't do this.
Yeah,
I didn't write the story.
You did. You collabed on it.
I did not. It's from Bill Ryder from CBS Sports, and he wrote the heck out of this. He made a strong case that Steph is on his way to eclipsing LeBron in the GOAT debate, which is over and out and done with Michael Jordan at the top.
Skip, Steph has been phenomenal.
Well, you're the one who's defending him on this show,
yes,
right and left.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's not LeBron.
He defined and changed an era.
LeBron's impact on the game is unparalleled, Skip.
LeBron revolutionized the game.
Skip.
Steph did.
Skip, there's more to the game than just scoring. He can't control the game like LeBron can. He can't rebound like LeBron. He can't score like LeBron. His impact on the game isn't the same as Bron. Bron is unparalleled. So the man wins 4 championships, or if he wins 5 championships, nobody thinks Steph Curry is the equivalent player of LeBron James. Yeah, maybe Golden State, maybe Steph's parents, but no basketball aficionado is willing to say that Steph Curry is as good a player or as great a player or his impact into what he can do in a game within the course of the game is comparable to LeBron. It's not. I mean, you look at the accolades. One is an 18-time All-Star, the other is an 8-time All-Star. One is a 6-time All-Defense, one is 0 times. The other 18-time All-NBA, 8 All-NBAs, 4-2, 4 championships. So if he wins another championship, Finals MVP, it'll be 4 titles and 1 Finals MVP to 4. But LeBron's impact, just his impact on the game, the way he can control the entirety of the game. Stop, Skip. So if I were to take Steph Curry and put him on the 2007 Cavaliers, they're going to the NBA Finals. He's going to go on a run where he scores 29 of 30, 25 in a row, and beat Detroit.
I've seen that from Steph on occasion. By the way, LeBron got swept and was never even in a game against the Spurs. He got swept.
With how many? Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward. Kawhi. They had with Tony Parker, who's a first ballot Hall of Famer, Manu Ginobili, who's the first ballot Hall of Famer. Skip, don't do that. I mean, you make it seem like LeBron, first of all, LeBron had no business being there. Second of all, you make it seem like he came there with a comparable team when you know he did not. He didn't get swept when LeBron James had comparable teams. Did he lose in finals? Yes, but he didn't get swept. So don't do that. I mean, he got swept in 2018, but he took a team. Did you think he had a comparable team with Steph, Clay, Draymond, and KD? You thought JR and George Hill and Kevin Love and Channing Frye and Jefferson and Shump was a comparable to that? Really, Skip? You and I both know that Steph Curry is not taking the teams that the Cavaliers had to the NBA Finals. So look, I do believe that with a championship and a Finals MVP, he has to be in the top 10. It is a must. That's
a mouthful you just spat out.
But think about it, Skip, what's being said. Now, when they did these projections of the top 75, if I'm not mistaken, I think Steph was 16. KD was 12. So with another title, he goes from 16 to all the way to a Mount Rushmore player. I've never seen anybody have that kind of monumental jump in the history of sports. That's like saying if Mike Trout wins another MVP, he's one of the 3 or 4 best baseball players in the history of the game. Okay. Really?
All right. So I must admit, when I read this piece last night, I got a great kick out of it because I immediately thought of you, and I thought this should be your punishment, your penance for how you have protected and defended Steph Curry on this show for the last, whatever it's been, 3 days. Overprotected. Because you fight for him until all of a sudden he's thrown into the same conversation with your ultimate man, LeBron James.
But you know it's not a conversation. You know that.
I don't know. I mentioned this piece by Bill Ryder. He made a strong and pretty compelling, if not convincing, case for Steph to at least be in this conversation, because he starts off by saying now only the Celtics stand in the way of Steph capturing as many rings as LeBron. So you got to start right there, right? And then he goes on to say, we've spent so much time focusing on LeBron versus Jordan that we miss the fact that a share of the Kings' present crown may wind up being sent up the West Coast, obviously, to San Francisco. Already, the collective media and fan awakening to Steph's growing legacy has spurred conversations about whether he can pass LeBron's standing on the list of all-time greats.
No.
So that's what's operating.
No.
And Bill Ryder's in San Francisco covering the finals. So he's hearing this from his colleagues.
He's hearing this from people in San Francisco. But let me ask you a question. As Steph Curry has changed the game from the three-point line, what has LeBron James changed? The empowerment of the player. The 260 million.
Well, that's a whole nother. Off the court.
No, but hold on, no. That's not off the court.
Well, that has nothing to do with the GOAT debate.
Yeah, hold on, but you're saying because Steph Curry can shoot the ball, but that's all he can do better than LeBron.
That's a basketball thing.
Okay, so controlling the game is a basketball thing.
Okay, and yet Bill Ryder goes on to say that the fact Steph bested LeBron in 3 series doesn't hurt his case.
Oh, whoa. Now hold on. No. Now, see what you did?
I didn't do it. He's doing it.
No, but you co-signing it. Now, earlier today, all you talked about was KD. Now, all of a sudden, Steph Curry has an opportunity to be in the GOAT conversation. You hadn't mentioned KD. Where the hell did KD
because
go?
You don't mention KD. You uplift and protect and defend little Steph.
No,
you've been doing it all week.
No, I haven't. But I'm saying you said that they called, and you said no other historically great player would have done what Steph Curry did, to give the man the keys to his $1 million car and start riding shotgun. You said that.
I did say that. I'm not co-signing. I'm just reading back to you. I want to see your reactions to this. And
you already know my reaction.
Okay, and he goes on to say, you're going to love this one, and while LeBron toils with a Lakers organization he helped usher into likely irrelevance, Steph could very well enter next season as the betting favorite to again win it all. So the point here is he's only just beginning on the second phase of dynasty in Golden State after they survived all their injuries and the departure of Kadun, as you call him. So all of a sudden, are they launching into another sort of Jordan-esque second phase of dynasty?
The way I look at it, you can never be the GOAT if you were ever the second best player on your team.
Okay, I will buy that because
I don't know how that happens.
But you're undercutting your own argument because never in the history of thinking about who belongs in the top 10 of all-time NBA players could you even consider a top 10 player who needed to go get a player better than him to help him win championships. Nobody has ever done that in the top 10.
But Skip, see, here's the thing. In today's game, a lot of these guys are playing GM. They're putting teams together because what happened was the Rockets GM went and got Clyde Drexler and put him with Akeem Olajuwon. Guys, they went and got guys and put guys around guys. So if you had great general managers like Red Auerbach was doing for Larry Bird or what they were doing for Magic with the Lakers, well, players wouldn't have to do that. But the players can't trust these general managers anymore to do that, so they have to take it upon themselves to do it.
Okay, but Steph went and recruited a player better than Steph in my book, although Bill Ryder in this piece makes the case that Steph was better than KD. And he also says that this guy named Kevin Durant had to join Steph, and that's the case you've been making.
Yeah.
Like he's putting the onus on Durant, not on Steph.
Well, Skip, here's the thing. It's kind of like... You're waiting a call. You're expecting a call. The call's gonna come, but you're sitting by the phone. You know, when you first start dating this kid, you're like, okay, I'm gonna call you, and you just sit by the phone waiting for the phone to. You pick it up on the first ring. Kevin Durant picked the phone up on the first ring. He didn't even make him wait. You know, sometimes I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna make it let the phone ring about 3 or 4 times. He picked it up on the first ring. Hello. Hey, it's Steph, Clay. You on speakerphone. It's Steph, Clay, Draymond, Bob Myers, Steve Kerr. Hey, guys, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, we coming to town. You mind if we come join you for the weekend? Oh, no problem.
Would you have not picked up the phone on the first ring?
No!
He had been stuck for not all of 9 years, but he'd been in Oklahoma City for 9 years, stuck with little Russ Westbrook.
Skip, I don't care how pretty, I don't care how gorgeous she is. Okay. I got to let the phone ring at least 3 times.
Remember, Kevin was entering year 10 in the NBA, and he says, I got to maximize my opportunity to win a ring. I choose that team.
Well, I was entering year 3 of being single. Okay. I'm still gonna let the phone ring 3 times. Really? I can't let you see I'm that anxious. Yeah, I'm like, oh, you got it. Okay. Kevin Ray, he was by the phone to me, that's still not Golden State. All my dreams gonna be answered.
But remember that girl you're talking about, Steph, had just suffered the second worst superstar meltdown in the history of the finals.
Man, stop it.
Well, he had.
Don't
look at the numbers. He had.
Whoa.
He had failed miserably and epically.
But he suffered that meltdown to what? The man just averaged a triple-double for the finals. I mean, a triple-double. Go James averaged 27, 11, and 11.
And who hit the shot to win the game? Oh, Kyrie hit the
shot. He went when the last time and that was the only shot he took. Excuse me, my bad, Skip. That slipped out. That was the only shot he got in it. You can't live off that forever, Skip.
Okay. But you know what Steph Curry had to do? He had to lead the contingent across country because he knew he couldn't go it alone with that group. If they ran it back, they were going to run right into LeBron again in another finals, and they were going to lose again.
Yeah.
Because Steph knew, I just can't do it against that guy.
Well, think about what you said. So as you're talking, you're undoing his very argument. Very argument that he said that Steph knew what was going to happen.
Okay, but this is the runaway new media perception that Steph is on course to surpass LeBron.
No, that's the media perception if you're writing for that and you're in San Francisco.
Okay.
I don't think anybody thinks that Steph Curry is the equivalent of what GOAT James is.
Okay. Well, he says, in conclusion, that if Steph wins this championship, and I'm sure it would help if he was the MVP of this finals, that he would then rank the all-time top 5 as Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Shaq, and Steph in at number 5.
What Magic? Talk about. How in the hell Steph Curry gonna jump Magic Johnson?
Okay, I got it. I'm completely with you. I find all this laughable, but I think you're about to be under siege from the rear while you think you're on top. Everybody out there except you thinks Jordan is on top. But you're about to have to fight somebody from behind that you've been defending on your show, and it's the little baby-faced assassin.
Skip, I ain't got no problem. If people say Jordan, I'm just trying to figure out how Steph gonna pass Magic.
Okay, well, I don't know. Apparently, in this case, he already has. But if he wins 2 more championships, so he would have lost then what? He's lost 2. So he's about to be 4. What if he got 2 more? What if he got to 6-2 in the finals? Would that pass LeBron at 4 and 6? Yeah, run him right off the road.
He might have more titles than LeBron. He's not going to pass LeBron as far as a legacy. It's not going to happen.
I know, but that's your thinking. That's not the world's thinking, and I think you're about to be under siege.
So you think when their careers are over, people will have Steph Curry ranked as a higher player than LeBron James?
We need to see it play out. What's left of this dynasty? Even you keep telling me they're not done yet.
No. I don't believe that. I don't believe they're done. Well, but I don't believe that once their careers are over.
Well, LeBron is done. LeBron is not going to win another championship.
You said that before. You said that when he first went to L.A. No. And you were wrong.
Okay.
You will be wrong.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be a pandemic.
I don't know what it was. It was a championship.
Right.
And the Jeffersons of Beverly Hills are big.
Gentlemen, I got to jump in here.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.